everybody, this is Honeybee from In the City Wax Studio, Marietta, Georgia, and His and Her Success. I just wanted to come here today to share a little lessons with you guys that I've been learning over the last couple weeks. It's funny because I'm 35 years old, and you would think that by 35 years old you would have this lesson down pat. And this is going to be part of my Storytime segment on my YouTube channel. So please like, subscribe, enjoy, share, make me go viral. I'm going to get a little bit intimate with you guys. I don't really like to share all of my business all over the internet, but I'm going to just get a little bit intimate with you guys today. And this is going to be Storytime episode 2. I did a story time a few weeks ago, and I think I uploaded it today. Yeah. So today is going to be how to create your own happiness. So a few weeks ago, me and Coach came across a clip of, actually Coach came across it and he shared it to me, of Will Smith expressing that him and Jada had a conversation. Him and Jada Smith, I'm talking like I know these people. Him and Jada Smith had a conversation about how they're not responsible for each other's happiness. Each individual person is responsible for their own happiness, and then they come together. Actually, what he said was they are two individuals with two individual journeys. They're responsible for their own journeys, and then they're going to come together and present their journeys and themselves to one another. And, you know, that's how they have their relationship set up. And it really got me to thinking, because over the last couple weeks, I've been going through some really life-changing events. And it has forced me, which is good, because sometimes some things have to come up that'll force you into change. So it has forced me into change, positive change. And I'm really grateful, and it was really on my heart just to share this with you guys, because maybe it can help one person or two people or whatever. But at the very least, it's helping me, because really reflecting on those statements that you are responsible for your own happiness. No one else is responsible for your own happiness. So when I was introduced to that theory, it got me to thinking about all of the years that I spent in relationships with people, intimate relationships, coworker relationships, friendships, relationships with materialistic items, cars, money, and all of the above. I always felt an empty void inside. And more recently, I found myself desperately needing, even with all of the successes that I have at this point in my life, business, financial, just all of the successes, I still found myself desperately needing to look outside of myself for happiness. And it was creating issues within my relationships with others. And it was building resentment within myself that I was unaware was happening. So because I was unaware of the resentment that it was causing in myself, it was creating anger and not such a nice person. So yeah, like I run a business and I'm happy with my clients, but inside I was going through so much. And the last few weeks, I started to realize, as I'm reflecting and making changes in my life and within myself, that it was because I was looking for other things outside of myself, people, items, situations, experiences outside of myself to make me happy, instead of figuring out what it is that Honeybee, Brittany, needs to make herself happy. So I began to do that. I began to look at what experiences can I have? What internal things can I change? What characteristics about myself can I change to create more happiness within me? And in return, that will create a better self, a better partner, a better friend, and eventually a better wife and a mother and all of the above. So I began to work on that and write these things down and really reflect on these things and really take me seriously, because you have one life and you really want to take it seriously. You want to have fun in the process, but you really want to take your life seriously. Because you only get one, and you just never know when it's going to be over. And in the time that you're spending here, you don't want to have negative energy, negative experiences, negative interactions with people. You want to have positive reactions with people, because at the end of the day, if there's some things about you that you need to change, and you know you need to change them, and you don't, you will find yourself in situations that will create more sadness, more pain, more loneliness, and it will force other individuals to make decisions about their lives that they will choose to not want to interact with you at work, in your home, your children, your spouse, all of the above. So I begin to look at these things and these characteristics and these situations that I was finding myself in, and instead of blaming others, I started to look at myself. And I realized that it was because I was looking for other things outside of me to create my own happiness. And when they weren't living up to those expectations that I had in my mind, false expectations, it was creating resentment and anger and pain. And it forced change. So everything isn't perfect, but change is coming, and I'm very optimistic about the future. So I just wanted to share this with you. And sometimes, you know, you want to just get on here and do a 1-minute clip, but Coach had mentioned to me the other day, you know, the way that the world is today, everybody wants things so fast, and they don't want to do the assignments and the work. But I'm here to tell you that it's definitely work. And if you can invest in others, or the time and energy into trying to get someone else to fulfill your happiness, or something else to fulfill your happiness, if you put the same energy into yourself, you will create a better life for yourself. I'm telling you, every day since I was forced into change, I have started to take a look at me and not focusing on other things that can create happiness. And I'm starting to see that everything that I want and everything that I need is within me, as Tony Robbins once said, and Coach told me about that. Thank you, Coach. Everything that I want, all that I want and all that I need is within me. So I actually made some pretty affirmations, and I put them up in my bathroom. And you know, some people like to do post-it notes. What I did was I made a Marilyn Monroe picture, because I love her. She's so beautiful. And I created these affirmations, so when I wake up in the morning and I'm washing my face and I'm brushing my teeth, they're right there, boom, in my face. And I can say them. I've actually had situations come up over the past few days that instead of me running to negative things to create happiness, or to make me false sense of happiness, or make me feel better, I just went in my bathroom, looked at these, and I just screamed them and was saying them out loud. And you really want to continue to invest in yourself to create your own happiness. I promise you that it will work. So I'm not going to hold you up today. This is my story time episode 2, and I just wanted to share a little bit about me and just get a little bit more intimate with you, because some of you that know me know I have the businesses, and you know, me and Coach, and you know, different things like that, and you know, it smiles and it's all good, but it's a very real life that we're living. And I just wanted to share some of my experience with you. Again, as Will Smith said, and I'm sure many others have said, you are responsible for your own happiness. So I do want to leave you with an idea that if any of you are watching this and you are feeling a void, you're feeling a void, even though you have so much people, materialistic things, monies, and all of the above in your life, but you're still feeling that void. Maybe you want to take a look at yourself and see if there are some things about you that may need change. Maybe you need to just remove yourself for a moment from everything and everybody. I'm not saying dismiss everybody and just be lonely, but just take some time out on a daily basis, because you deserve to be maintained. You deserve to be maintained. And what I mean by that is the same way you go to work every day, you check your emails and you make sure the boss is happy, or you make sure your business is running, you make sure your clients are happy. You need to make sure that you're happy. So what is it? Today's assignment is finding out some things that will make you happy. And if you have no idea, start doing new things and see if you like that. Eating new food, trying new things, take yourself out on a date, go to the movies by yourself, read a book, doing something that you've never done before, and see if that's the things that you like, because then you start to begin to see what things will make you happy. Even if it's building a new business by yourself or creating a new system at your job by yourself. For example, I'm creating, and I'm not doing it by myself. I do have help. However, I'm creating an online and on-site waxing training course. So I say that to say this. It's going to be an accomplishment for me. The bulk of the work is going to be done by me, and it's going to be an accomplishment for me. So as we've spoke about permit in some of the other videos that we did, part of permit is accomplishments. So as you continue to build accomplishments or try out these new things, you'll start to realize what things make you happy. When you're feeling sad, don't look at your husband or your wife or your sister, your brother to make you feel better. Look at you. What can you do to build a better you? So when you say, I want more children, when you say, I want a husband, when you say, I want a wife, when you say, wish I had more friends, when you say, I wish I had a better work environment, what can you do to change you, to create this happiness that you desire? So I began to look at that stuff, because there are a specific list of things that I want for my life and I know that I deserve. And I was finding myself in these situations like, what? Oh my God, I don't understand what is going on. Why aren't you doing that? Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? When really it was me. So I share this intimate story and this intimate piece about myself today just to let you know that everyone deserves happiness and deserves change, positive change. So after you get off here, after you press the like button, after you press the share button, yes, because you know it's about me right now, go focus on you and see what kind of things that you can do to make you happy just for today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Don't think about next month or next year. Stay in today. What can you do right after you get off this video to make you happy? And again, I'm Honeybee from Inner City Wax Studio. Channel is Beauty Parlor with Honeybee. We have his and her success. Lots of things going on. Lots of activities that you can participate in. And drop me a line. Ask me a question. Participate in yourself. Participate in your change. Participate in creating your own happiness. I promise you it works. I promise you. So again, today, you are responsible for your own happiness, no one else's. Let's do our due diligence to ourselves and create a better you. Better us, better people, better world. Make sure you tell somebody today that you love them. And if you don't have anybody else to tell, matter of fact, go in the mirror and tell yourself you love yourself. Go in the mirror and tell yourself you love yourself today. Go, go. I know there's a mirror right there behind you somewhere, wherever you are. Go in the mirror and tell yourself you love yourself. And if you don't feel like you love yourself, tell yourself you love yourself anyway, because eventually you will love yourself. Tell yourself you love yourself. Decide on a few things about yourself that you do like and just repeat those things over in the mirror. For example, Brittany, I love that you are a hard worker. Brittany, I love that you are a good mother. Brittany, I love that you are responsible and always on time. Just anything you can think of. I'm sure there's one thing. And if there isn't, just tell yourself you love yourself. Eventually, you will start to feel change within you that will create more happiness. I'm going to let you go now so you can go and focus on you and not on me anymore, because it ain't always about me. So thank you for stopping by the Beauty Parlor with Honeybee, and I will be in your face more and more. Get used to it. Bye.